Welcome, Fade to Black breaking news for this Thursday, December 28th, 2023. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church, and we're heading in to New Year's weekend. So this is our last breaking news before we head into 2024. So I want to take this opportunity to say Happy New Year, everyone. All right. Have a great, safe, and fun weekend. Let's get straight to it. On this day in history, the original Westminster Abbey, located in London, was consecrated and opened on this day by Edward the Confessor and became the site of coronations and other ceremonies of national significance in England. I have been there. I have seen it. And it's almost 1,000 years old. Absolutely incredible on this day in 1065. Here's your fader fact. Check this out. 90% of U.S. residents live within a 10-mile radius of a Walmart. Let that sink in. Here's your breaking news. After weeks of false starts and delays, SpaceX teams prepared again today to launch the military's secretive X-37B spaceplane on its seventh mission on a rocket that will deliver it to a higher orbit than ever before. The SpaceX Falcon Heavy rocket is due for a nighttime launch from NASA's Kennedy Space Center at Cape Canaveral during a 10-minute launch window starting at 8:07 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. A series of 3 launch countdowns were aborted earlier this month, leading ground crews to roll the spacecraft back to its hangar before proceeding with the latest launch attempt. It comes 2 weeks after China's own reusable space plane, known as the Shenlong or Divine Dragon, was launched on its third mission to orbit since 2020. More SpaceX news. SpaceX's most experienced rocket booster, which had flown 19 times and made history by launching the first crewed mission from the U.S. in nearly a decade, has met a watery end. The Falcon 9 booster, number 1058, completed its last mission on Saturday, delivering 23 Starlink satellites into orbit from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. It then landed on a drone ship in the Atlantic Ocean, as it has done many times before. However, on its way back to shore, the booster faced rough seas and strong winds that caused it to tip over and break apart. A large piece of the rocket was seen floating later in the water. Wow. Footage from southern China shows rocket debris from a recent satellite launch falling from the sky and exploding near village homes. China launched 2 new satellites for its Daidu navigation system on Tuesday. The Long March 3B multi-stage launch vehicle saw at least 2 boosters falling back to Earth in different locations. The debris fell in the Guangxi region bordering Vietnam and the Hainan province on the South China Sea. Renewable energy startup Modvion has completed the installation of a 492-foot tall wooden turbine, the world's tallest so far. The tower has a modular design, uses spruce wood, and is manufactured at a factory to be assembled on site later after delivery. Modvion uses laminated veneer lumber, LVL. Sound familiar? I'll get to that in just a second. To build thick walls of its record-setting towers, the startup uses spruce, the same wood as in a Christmas tree, and compressed layers and glue to make curved sections of the tower. By controlling the grain in each of these 3 layers, in turn, it controls the strength and flexibility of the walls. Soon to be sold in IKEA. All right. Former Prime Minister of Pakistan, Imran Khan, has been in prison since August for illegally selling state gifts. But that hasn't stopped him from campaigning. The leader's political party released a 4-minute video on Sunday evening that used AI voice cloning technology to replicate his voice. In the video, which aired during a virtual rally in Pakistan, the dubbed audio is accompanied by a caption that states, quote, AI voice of Imran Khan based on his notes. End quote. Gibran Ilyas, a social media leader for Khan's party, the PTI, posted the video on X, formerly known as Twitter. Khan sent PTI a shorthand script, which was later edited by a legal team to better resemble the politician's rhetorical style. The resulting text was then dubbed into audio using software from the AI company 11 Labs, which makes a text-to-speech tool and an AI voice generator. We all saw this coming, didn't we? And yes, it has arrived. JAC Motors, those are my initials, by the way, and it's not me. JAC Motors, a Volkswagen-backed Chinese automaker, is set to launch the first mass-produced electric vehicle with a sodium-ion battery. That's right, through its new Yiwei brand. Although sodium-ion battery tech has a lower density and is less mature than lithium-ion, its lower cost, more abundant supplies, and superior cold weather performance could help accelerate mass EV adoption. The JAC Yiwei EV hatchback deliveries will begin in January. Cool name for a company. Dozens of once crystal clear streams and rivers in Arctic Alaska are now running bright orange and cloudy, and in some cases, they may be becoming more acidic. This otherwise undeveloped landscape now looks as if an industrial mine has been in operation for decades, and scientists don't know why. Roman Dial, a professor of biology and mathematics at Alaska Pacific University, spent a month there with a team of 6 graduate students, and they could not find adequate drinking water. Now the team is digging into the water quality mystery. The current theory is that climate warming is causing underlying permafrost to degrade. That releases sediments rich in iron, and when those sediments hit running water and open air, they oxidize and turn a deep, rusty orange color. Fascinating. And now I'll leave you with this. Google has released their most searched stuff for 2023. Here's a sample. The most searched movies: number 1, Barbie; number 2, Oppenheimer; number 3, Jawan; number 4, The Sound of Freedom; number 5, John Wick Chapter 4. The top searched TV shows: number 1, The Last of Us; number 2, Wednesday; number 3, Ginny and Georgia; number 4, One Piece; number 5, Kaleidoscope. People. All right, let's go backwards. Number 5, Travis Kelce; number 4, Kylian Mbappe; number 3, Andrew Tate; number 2, Jeremy Renner; number 1, Damar Hamlin. In passings: number 5, Jerry Springer; number 4, Ken Block; number 3, Sinead O'Connor; number 2, Tina Turner; and number 1, Matthew Perry. In news, now check this out. This is the top 5 searched terms for news in Google in 2023. Number 5, Hurricane Idalia. Number 4, Hurricane Hillary. Number 3, the Turkey earthquake. Number 2, the Titanic submarine. Number 1, the war in Israel and Gaza. Now, with all of the categories, movies, recipes, TV shows, sports teams, songs, Google Maps, actors, people, and so much more, one name was missing: Taylor Swift. She did not make any of Google's top 5 lists. The number one musician search? Shakira. That's right. In fact, Smash Mouth came in 4th. There you go. Happy New Year's, everyone. I'm coming up shortly with Christina Gomez. And on Mysteries with a History this week, we are going to cover 2024 and a look ahead. That's coming up shortly in about an hour and 15 minutes live. And then tonight on Fade to Black, Marcus Allen joins us live from the UK of Nexus Magazine. And tonight, we're going to wrap up the year with the Apollo moon hoax. Oh, yeah. That's all tonight on Fade to Black. Fade to Black Breaking News is produced by Renee Newman. I'm Jimmy Church. Go Backley Tappy.